Hey YouTube, this is Mr. Five Summers back. Just going to do a quick video on this new addition I have. This is a knife I got from AtlantaCutlery.com. This magazine here. This is the most current magazine. Let's see if I can find that page here. This is by a company called Cobra Steel, which is a division of Windlass Steel Crafts. And as you can see, they have a lot of different types to choose from. And I got this one. This is called the Jambiya. I have some other kinds over here. Like this is another one I had looked at before. This is their combat knife. The Tonto blade. I liked it too. But anyway, I went with this one. And the specs on it are, this knife is 15 inches overall length. Let's see. Get this here. I have trouble reading sometimes when it's small print like that. I guess that's what happens when you get old. 3/16 of an inch thick steel. And it's made out of 1085 high carbon steel. So we know we got a high carbon steel blade, and this thing's a beast because you can see how thick it is. And it's got these rubberized handles. They're real thick. And this is like a Middle Eastern design. When I look at it, it makes me think of somebody like a sheik from Saudi Arabia. But I love that upswept blade with all that belly at the end here. And I love the way that point tip curves up. It's just sweet. And the shape of the handle is really unique too. It really provides a pretty firm grip. There's nobody going to jerk that out of your hand. And it's really thick. That rubber, to me, almost maybe just a hair a little too much thick, but it's not bad. It's got a good grip to it. It locks your hand in there pretty good. As you can see the way it's made. I have to put my fingers in that groove, but yeah, it's solid. It locks in there good. A really wide, beefy blade too. I like that. It kind of tapers down in through here. And it comes up to that point, which is extremely needly. It feels like a needle. And it came fairly sharp. I've stropped it quite a bit. It's better than it was. It would do the trick. But yeah, I like that. I like that knife. It's unusual. I like unusual things. The sheath is well made too. It's full grain leather. Really nice stitching. And this part at the end, I think it's some kind of a steel. That's probably epoxied on there or something, but it could be aluminum. I'm not sure. And then I don't know if you can see that there is a wooden insert. Trying to get down to it. I think it's wood on the inside. That's what it feels like anyway. And it's got a snap closure. It's got a real thick belt loop. And you can put a big belt, any size belt pretty much through that. And there it says Cobra. It's got the Cobra on it, Cobra Steel. So yeah, it's a nice sheath. Only downside to this knife, as fixing to show you, is the weight. If you don't like a real heavy knife, then you probably wouldn't like this one. This is a beefy blade. You're looking at 1 pound, 3.7 ounces, just for the knife alone. Just the sheath weighs 5.8. I think I read 5.7 a little while ago when I tried it the first time. I'm going to try it again. Yeah, 5.7, 5.8. Close enough. So anyway, that brings your total weight to 1 pound, 9.6 ounces. So definitely a beefy heavy knife. A little on the chunky side, but like I said, I just thought it was unique. Makes a good conversation piece. A friend of mine asked me if I stole it from the sheik. But he liked it otherwise. Other than that, he liked it. But yeah, with it being carbon steel, you are going to have to keep it oiled and keep it in a dry place. But I love the shape of that knife, and I guess it'd be very effective in a knife fighting situation, or just self-defense for that matter. Being 15 inches. It's got the Cobra again stamped on there. Cobra steel. This side is, let's see, I'm going to look again. Windlass, made in India. So, at least it's not made in China. India is a pretty good place they make some pretty good knives in India. And I noticed some videos on YouTube. There's people in Yemen tend to carry this style of knife, although they probably don't carry the ones with the rubber handles like this. From what they're showing online, some of them are bejeweled and they have like wooden handles, and some of them are really expensive, like thousands and thousands of dollars. But yeah, for self-defense or combat, you'd want one like this. You wouldn't want to use a real nice, bejeweled one, but some of those are like they're family heirlooms and stuff like that. But so anyway, but yeah, one other little minor drawback that I have with it though is you got to get it in the sheath just right, or it doesn't want to go. So once you get it in there, it's okay, but sometimes it can be a little stiff. You got to work it in there just right, but it looks good. It looks good, it's a good looking knife. And this is called the Jambiya, and it is by Atlanta Cutlery. It's a good company, and they stand behind their stuff. And I'll show that number again. You can call and get a free catalog if you call that number right there. And they have all kind of interesting things in here. And they carry all kind of replicas and stuff like that. They make really good quality stuff. So, but this is made by Windlass Steel Crafts, and this is their Cobra Steel division. And I think that's more their combat style type division stuff. Anyway, I think that's about everything I had to say about that knife. I hope you liked it. And I'll probably be back next week with a review on my Colt stag handle bowie, if nothing goes wrong. So y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy your Halloween coming up, and I'll talk to you on the next one.